For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me by the constant thorn in my side, Seth.
Enjoy the show.
Much like Drew, Rollins had a bit of a tantrum when I walked through that curtain at Survivor Series after nearly 10 years away from WWE. I knew we were on a collision course. After Hell in a Cell, I took a little time to heal. Once I felt good, a special request from Paul Heyman led me to joining the OG Bloodline at Survivor Series to help Roman Reigns in his quest to dismantle the new Bloodline. Once that was settled, I focused solely on Seth. We were set to battle at the first Raw of 2025, and after waiting a decade for this opportunity, I certainly wasn't going to let anything go wrong. So let's go back to January 2025, the start of a new era, and beat Seth Rollins in front of the entire world.
Seth freaking Rollins is motivated as we've ever seen him. This is personal.
The people are singing Rollins' song. This is Rollins' battle cry as he heads to war with CM Punk.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth Rollins!
Ladies and gentlemen, over 20 years ago, Seth Rollins got in a car and drove from Iowa to the East Coast to try out for CM Punk's training school. He redefined himself in his craft. Rollins and Punk would reunite briefly in NXT, and then the Shield would become mercenaries for Punk. And Punk would leave WWE for personal and professional reasons. Talk negatively about WWE, while Rollins carried WWE on his back for a decade. CM Punk would return to WWE 14 months ago to huge fanfare, the support of the fans and many in the back, and that didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins was going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight. Seth freaking Rollins versus a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk.
And this capacity crowd just exploded. They know exactly what time it is.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
And this is CM Punk's first singles match since October, since that brutal Hell in a Cell match against Drew McIntyre. It's Punk's first match on Monday Night Raw. Survivor Series 2023. The utter dismay on the face of Rollins when CM Punk returned, when hell froze over. These emotions have been building up inside Seth Rollins for the last 14 months.
Seth Rollins says he's fighting for this company, says he couldn't believe that CM Punk verbally tried to tear this place down over the 10 years that he was gone, only to be embraced the way he was when he returned.
Tonight, Rollins intends on extracting this demon from his soul and WWE altogether. Clothesline! Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years.
The last time Punk competed on WWE's flagship show, it was a week before the 2014 Royal Rumble. And in a little more than 4 weeks, both men will take part in the 2025 Royal Rumble with the aim to earn a main event spot. At WrestleMania 41.
I'd say either of these men has a good chance at claiming a main event spot at WrestleMania if they don't destroy each other first.
Corey, I don't know my notes handy. Who did Punk last face on Raw?
It says here he now works with office supplies.
If you're Seth Rollins, you got to try to keep the emotions in check. Focus. On the task at hand, and that's taking out CM Punk.
Yeah, but Punk's not afraid to play mind games. If Punk sees an opening to set Rollins off, to take Rollins' eye off the ball, he's gonna take it. Rollins simply cannot, under any circumstances, take the bait in this match.
Oh, man.
Hoisted up high here.
Oh, no, 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 no. Power bomb across the barricade.
Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of no matchup more worthy of this show's main event than two generational talents in the form of CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins.
Given the major stakes in this match and the high-profile nature of this event, I expect a lot of leeway from the official in this match. No.
Survivor Series 2023. The utter dismay on the face of Rollins when CM Punk returned, when hell froze over. These emotions have been building up inside Seth Rollins for the last 14 months.
Seth Rollins says he's fighting for this company. He says he couldn't believe that CM Punk verbally tried to tear this place down over the 10 years that he was gone, only to be embraced the way he was when he returned.
Tonight, Rollins intends on extracting this demon from his soul and WWE altogether.
Hoisted up, but too heavy, and now counted out.
Into a clothesline.
Sliding into the cover, looking to end this.
Using the ropes for leverage. That's not right. Only getting one out of that pin.
Probably knew that wasn't going to be enough at this stage, but every time you cover your opponent, you make them kick out. Every kick out exerts energy.
Oh, man.
Knees up, got the knees up at the last second.
Just clubbing down.
Spin kick to the midsection. Oh, and a clothesline. CM Punk has been very public about the many injuries that Rollins has suffered over the years. He'll no doubt be looking to target those areas tonight.
Rollins' neck, his lower back, that surgically repaired knee. Look, you can even see the brace. There's no doubt that Rollins is something of a moving target tonight, at least in Punk's eyes. But Rollins...
wrestling him down.
It's cinched in. This could be open. Looking to free the arm and does just that.
Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark.
This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was seething upon Punk's return at Survivor Series 2023, remembering the years that Punk spent disparaging WWE.
And the tensions grew when Rollins was a special guest referee at SummerSlam last year, counting the pinfall victory for Drew McIntyre over Punk.
Both men with ample reason to despise the other. Now Punk and Rollins finally get to take out all their frustration tonight. Deep uppercut connects.
Surrounded by the WWE Universe.
Nowhere better to settle your differences, Cole.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Oh, tossed to ringside.
Doing a little exploring right now.
Getting up close and personal with the WWE Universe. Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of no matchup more worthy of this show's main event than two generational talents in the form of CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins.
Given the major stakes in this match and the high-profile nature of this event, I expect a lot of leeway from the official in this match. Nobody wants to see this one end in a count-out or disqualification.
Getting away from the unwashed masses and back to ringside. Choose any Seth Rollins nickname you want, they're all true. And the WWE Universe can't deny it. From the top.
Oh my God, what a move! CM Punk had suffered some injuries since his return. In fact, he tore his tricep at the Royal Rumble a year ago and was out of action for over 6 months. Punk says that tonight he's completely healed. But Wade, you're an athlete. Never divulge the extent of your injuries, right?
Oh, I absolutely would. For sympathy.
Real classy, Wade. Flying! And another climb. He's making a statement here.
Wants to finish this.
Launching. He fails to connect.
He's going back for more. How much stamina does he have? And a well-placed calf kick there.
Climbing up to the top. Looking to go high risk. Blast off. Wow. Cross body.
Great in-ring IQ on display there.
CM Punk struggling a bit here. Not the welcome return to competing on Raw he had hoped thus far.
Where's Rollins?
Uh-oh. Placed him in the corner here. Punk's knee to the... face.
Short arm clothesline connects.
Going to the top rope. What's his plan? Lift off. Lands the splash.
What's this? He's going back up again. Stalking from above.
And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career. And now, catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety. Although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg. And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet... Wait a minute!
Oh my goodness, cover! Isn't enough and a kick out!
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp and coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet, pounding away on Rollins, frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS, looking to deliver one of his own.
Oh, and he connected.
And Punk kicks out.
Hit on CM Punk. And the count stopped short of 2.
Somehow able to kick out before a 2 count. How is he still going like this?
Impressive reversal on Rollins.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw. Meet knee. Nails the GTS. That spells doom for Rollins. Oh, yeah. From the top.
Elbow drop to the heart. Punk in the driver's seat now. He's got Rollins right where he wants him after that.
Looking for a scoop slam, but from behind.
Inverted DDT.
Countered by CM Punk.
CM Punk completely dominant, and this will end things. Go to sleep. Is it enough for Punk?
Goes for the pin. And he's still in the game.
Rollins staying in this thing. Some could even say he's far too stubborn to have things end like that.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count.
The visionary, the revolutionary, the architect, Seth Rollins, the second city saint, the voice of the voiceless, the ever-controversial CM Punk. A match years in the making has come down to this. 2 men, both 5-time world champions, physically exhausted, but refusing to relent, refusing to allow. And an on-collar roll here, stacked high. Inopportune positioning there. Ref had to break up the pin attempt altogether.
Muscles their opponent up. Buckle bomb.
That pattern talented, high-impact...
Rollins waiting in the corner. Here it comes.
CM Punk now looking to finish the job here with a GTS.
Seth's eyes look glazed over.
There's two. Punk wins. Punk beats Rollins.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
What a fight, what a night, and what a win. CM Punk once again showing why he is indeed the best in the world.
This truly was a battle between two men at the absolute top of the mountain when it comes to professional wrestling. This really could have gone either way a number of times, but in the end, Punk had Rollins' number.
Yeah, but don't think this is over for Rollins. If anything, this result is only going to enrage him.
WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination of all those years of hard work. After all the ups and downs, all roads pointed to the one location I'd always dreamed of, the main event of WrestleMania. My victories over Drew and Seth had shown that I was still at the top of my game. After I eliminated both Roman and Rollins at the 2025 Royal Rumble, I soon found myself tossed over and thrown to the floor. And that allowed Rollins to release all his frustrations, taking Roman out with a stomp, attacking me, and punctuating the whole mess with another stomp on Roman. So when Heyman announced that the three of us would meet in the main event on the first night of WrestleMania 41, that's when I struck. I used my earned favor from Survivor Series to request Heyman be in my corner that night. This infuriated Roman Reigns, who would not listen to reason, insistent that Heyman had turned his back on his tribal chief. And in all the madness, Roman and I both lost sight. We never thought that night would end the way it did.
Oh, no!
Heyman betraying both of us.
Oh, my God! What the hell did we just witness?
I can't think of a better candidate for slingshot tech to address. It took my whole career to get to that main event. So let's go back to WrestleMania 41 and get me the win that I was well on my way to earning. Let's destroy the architect's plans. Let's show the Oracle that he doesn't see all. And let's force Roman Reigns to acknowledge us.
Here comes Seth freaking Rollins, the visionary and the revolutionary of WWE.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins!
Officially the coolest entrance living every man's dream, Seth freaking Rollins.
Las Vegas serenading Seth freaking Rollins.
You guys remember what happened 10 years ago up in California, the Bay Area? Seth Rollins cashing in Money in the Bank in the heist of the century at WrestleMania.
An iconic call for an iconic performance. Seth needs another one of those iconic moments this evening against two of the best this industry has ever seen.
RTC has arrived in Sin City.
From Pensacola, Florida, weighing at 265 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
For a record 10th time, Roman Reigns will main event WrestleMania.
A titan of this industry, marching to the ring with his signature celestial swagger, the epitome of ice-cold, effortless cool.
Roman Reigns with a record of 9-3 at WrestleMania. Guys, there are only a handful of men in history with more wins than Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. 3 of those men are The Undertaker, John Cena, and the Game Triple H.
Pressure? What pressure? It's only the main event of WrestleMania, but this is a road Roman Reigns has taken many times before.
This man has a locker at the main event of WrestleMania. This is where Roman Reigns lives.
A lot of questions this week about who would carry the Ula Fala to the ring. Paul Heyman would normally do that. Tonight, Roman Reigns come to the ring with the Ula Fala on his neck himself. And for the first time in many, many years, Roman Reigns heads into battle alone.
The Ula Fala symbolizes the head of the family. And when you talk about Roman Reigns' family, you're talking about one of the most successful and powerful families in the history of wrestling. Tens of thousands of ones to the sky here in Las Vegas.
The Anoa'i family dominance continuing here at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns in a triple threat match for pride and glory. Ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk is in the main event of WrestleMania.
It has to be a surreal moment for CM Punk.
Accompanied to the ring by WWE Hall of Famer, the Wise Man, Paul Heyman, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins look thoroughly disgusted over the fact that Paul Heyman walked down to the ring with a Second City Saint. It is CM Punk's first WrestleMania match in 12 years. Remember, he missed last year's WrestleMania with a torn triceps, and this year he goes into triple threat action with Reigns and Rollins, 2 men that he cannot stand. Triple threat rules. The first man to gain pinfall or submission will win this match. There are no countouts, no disqualifications. He's won championships, he's made friends, he's made enemies. Tonight is CM Punk.
Each of these 3 men believe they're the only one who can walk
Shoulder into the midsection and a pin going for the 3 count. Got out of the way of that.
It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. In CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first to say I don't trust a word that comes out of the mouth of Paul Heyman. But perhaps for the first time in his entire life, he showed some true loyalty to one of the men who brought him to the dance in WWE. A bond that goes way back, he and CM Punk.
WrestleMania main event, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, CM Punk in a triple threat match with nothing but pride on the line. Each man came here to win and win at all costs. And any one of those shots could take you out for good. Inverted DDT connects. CM Punk, who burst out of the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW run by Paul Heyman when he was only a teenager, wanting to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory and become Heyman's best friend.
Punk made being a Paul Heyman guy a cool thing to be. Everyone has profited from their association with the Wise Man.
And you could argue that the greatest benefactor was the 1,316-day reign of the Tribal Chief.
But look at everything Roman did for Paul Heyman and Paul Heyman's career. Riding the gravy train of Roman Reigns, and now to turn his back on him for tonight.
I'm sure a betting man would tell you the odds are against CM Punk here, against two younger competitors who have been on top in WWE for the past decade. However, that's when Punk does his best work, when he's backed into a corner on the biggest stage possible.
Yeah, in a bad situation, and the bright lights here at WrestleMania could just bring out the best in CM Punk. In a well-timed counter. And Roman and Seth, two former allies, would make a lot of sense for them to team up with CM Punk tonight.
Yeah, I think it's way too late to strike that deal, Michael Cole. 10 years of animosity will eliminate all signs of trust between the two former Shield mates.
Remember, in many ways, the obsession by Reigns for Rollins last year cost Reigns the championship in the record reign.
And Punk would be quite happy if that obsession continues. It's clearly personal for Roman and Seth, but for Punk, tonight's just about business.
And now thrown back into the ring. Good night.
We're getting an up-close view of this back now.
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived on the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade for CM Punk. They were brought in as security to protect CM Punk. It wasn't some selfless act by Punk, and both Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins know that.
Well, Punk is claiming that he was the man to bring them both into the business, and he can't wait to be the man to take them both out of it.
Right to the throat.
He's able to dodge that one in time. Punk sidesteps out of that.
Oh, didn't see that one coming.
He's got him in his grasp.
Seth just rubbing it in now.
And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company, badmouthed the company for many years, while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back to all the fanfare, it pissed Rollins off. Seth has a lot of animosity to take out.
I actually spoke to Rollins earlier. He said the only time CM Punk has improved the culture in WWE is when he cleared off for 10 years.
Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
The universal signal for extreme. The kendo stick has entered the fray.
And he scores a reversal on Rollins.
Big time power slam.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Oh! Rollins getting work done. So important to keep Seth from gaining any momentum. This is what happens in a triple threat match. Might be time to regroup and let the other two duke it out for a bit.
He needs to be prepared. And goes back into the ring here.
Stopped cold with a clothesline.
Oh!
Getting sent to the turnbuckles. Quick exchange of counters there. Seth Rollins just goading his opponent.
just chuck right at someone. Oh, a kick! Wow!
It's now turfing out the garbage to the outside of the ring. And the crowd is loving this. We're building up some momentum here, folks. Thinking about it. Top speed and...
Threw caution to the wind, and it paid off big time. From way up. Whoa, look out. Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move. Into a neck breaker.
Oh, my God.
This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps, of a generation.
It's about ego and animosity. It's about 12 years ago when three men made their way down the stairs to remake this company in their image, and the man that opened the back door for them.
A search for supremacy. The man that walks out of here is the champion of a generation.
Making his way to the top here. Watch out!
Oh, he misses the mark. Able to steer clear of danger there.
He's heading back to the ring. Headbutt to the back of the neck. And Punk finding himself on the wrong side of another exchange. Been coming to Punk from all angles tonight. Making way towards the top rope. This is a situation you want to avoid. Down powerbomb. Taking advantage of the opportunity. Shoulder shoots up before two.
You've got to be kidding me. How was he able to kick out at this point?
High rent district for CM Punk.
Wants to finish this. Up high.
Cross body from the top.
Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world.
This has been a hurricane of chaos. Look out.
Stop connects. Did Rollins get enough of it?
Kicked out at one? Even the ref can't believe it.
Just barely more than one. What on earth are we witnessing?
There's no way that was what Seth Rollins was expecting. He thought this match was his. Turns it around. Float over a Russian leg sweep.
An extremely rough landing onto the chair. That pain's not going to go away anytime soon.
And that was an expertly executed DDT.
And it looks like he's got a bullseye on his head now.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it into the Anaconda Vice. This one could be over. Wrenching the submission even tighter. We could see him tap, breaking up the hold. This match will continue. Kick from behind. Ouch. And now Punk. Kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang. Spear. Stop. Everybody down.
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here. Handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman tried to stab his man, CM Punk, in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low
And now, Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell? Oh, no!
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again. That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn joke. Rollins with a head of steam. Big air. Stomp. Punk's got a problem here. Cover. And a kick out. What on earth?
How on earth?
Hey, guys, on most nights, Rollins would have just ended this, but not tonight. He gets back into the ring. Boom.
Superman punch. We knew this one was going to be good, but Reigns, Rollins, and Punk have outdone all expectations from the top.
Oh, what a counter, knees. That'll buy you some valuable time. Cinches up the arm and it's serious.
Spear. Will Reigns finish things now?
Oh, this should be it. Punk with his opponent up.
GTS.
That could finish off Roman.
Going for the cover. And he stops the ref's count.
Bam.
Brought down with the sling blade. Catches the leg.
Roundhouse makes direct impact.
The WWE faithful communicating in no uncertain terms. It is electric in here.
Huge kick connects.
Seth dodges that attack.
Spinning kick to the gut with a lariat. Uh-oh, he's searching for something.
CM Punk now powers up his opponent and connects with a GTS.
It's all Punk's for the taking. Looking for the pin, but was that enough?
2. Punk has beaten the odds. Has defeated both Reigns and Rollins.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
A moment of pure vindication here for CM Punk.
This was a lifetime in the making, and it couldn't have been any harder earned. Punk had to get through Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins to finally taste a main event victory here at WrestleMania.
But now he's done it. The Second City Saint is victorious at the Showcase of the Immortals.
Now that's more like it. Standing triumphant at WrestleMania 41 thanks to you. Something I really like about this slingshot technology is I'm not restricted to only my matches. I have the power to jump into the boots of other superstars and change the course of their career too. And I can think of no better choice than the main event of 1997 Survivor Series. That's right, the infamous night that saw Bret Hart defend his championship against Shawn Michaels. They had so many epic battles. But after a particularly painful loss to Michaels at WrestleMania 12, Bret would take a sabbatical from WWE, eventually returning late in 1996. By the spring of 1997, things were much different than WWE. Bret and his family had reformed a bigger and better Hart Foundation, while Shawn and his friends created DX.
Are you ready?
The two groups despised each other. And after months of chaos, it all led to Survivor Series. And it was on that night that Shawn would steal the championship and send Bret Hart packing to WCW in an event known as the Montreal Screwjob. It's no secret that I'm a Bret Hart fan, and I consider him one of the greatest of all time. So let's hop into Bret's boots and take on Shawn Michaels in his prime, something I never got to do. The plan is simple. Avoid the sharpshooter, and we'll be okay. But if Shawn can apply the hold, we know exactly what is going to happen. Slingshot Tech, take us to the 1997 Survivor Series in Montreal.
The following is scheduled for one fall.
Possibly the two biggest egos in all of wrestling history are about to collide here tonight.
From San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the WWE European Champion, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
How many times have we heard Shawn Michaels say, "I won't lay down for anybody"? And how many times have we heard Bret say, "He's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be"? It is put up or shut up time for both men.
Well, Shawn Michaels certainly not endearing himself to the fans here in Canada.
Well, HBK is arrogant, but he is the greatest athlete in the history of World Wrestling Entertainment, bar none.
I'd like to see you tell Bret Hart that. You can feel the electricity.
His opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 234 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart.
And what an ovation for the 21-year veteran who debuted at the age of 19 in 1976 in Calgary.
Shawn Michaels would not allow D-Generation X to accompany him to the ring tonight, and likewise, Bret Hart would not allow the Hart Foundation to accompany him either.
You know, this is not about the money. This might not even be about the title.
These two men truly believe in their hearts that they are the better man.
Oh, come on, guys. Let's not kid ourselves. This is all about power. You know it, and I know it.
The WWE Championship, one of the most highly contested titles in the world of professional wrestling. Will Bret Hart remain champion? Will Shawn Michaels carry the gold once again? There is so much electricity in the air here tonight in Montreal. This is always going to be a big match for both Shawn and Bret. But squaring off in Montreal only adds to the importance of tonight. This isn't just a huge match for both these men. This may be one of the biggest matches we've ever seen in WWE.
Yeah, the title almost feels secondary tonight, which is crazy to even say out loud. This feud has been boiling for years, and it never seems like it will fully be settled. I know this is going to be one we'll talk about for years.
Bang! Crucial counter there. His Canadian biased crowd continues to let Shawn Michaels know what they think about him. A very hostile environment for HBK.
Yeah, and Shawn has never done himself any favors towards changing their opinion either. At least we can say Michaels isn't prejudiced to who he insults. If you have a pulse, you're fair game.
Just from a style standpoint, Bret and Shawn are totally opposite. Bret's slow, methodical, with a technical approach, versus Shawn's fast, explosive offense.
We also know that neither of them is above doing whatever it takes to get the advantage. We could go back and forth about which style's better, but it all boils down to simply who wants it more. Hitman laying it into Shawn. Wants to always keep Shawn close, keep him grounded. That's pivotal for the champ tonight.
And Michaels, of course, has done nothing to endear himself to this Montreal crowd. In fact, Michaels and his D-Generation X posse have been nothing but juvenile to everyone they've encountered.
Well, delinquency is in the eye of the beholder, Michael Cole. You might not like that kids are getting detention mimicking DX, but you can't deny they've struck a nerve through every arena we visit.
And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count. Textbook fireman's carry takeover.
Shawn Michaels has run into trouble.
Hitman proving he's done his homework on HBK right here.
Every shot these two throw at each other tonight is being delivered with such venom, such disdain.
Oh, that's to be expected the way these two have been exchanging verbal jabs at each other for a long time now.
I can only put it this way. The words Brett and Shawn use for each other are not suitable for children to hear.
To be honest, they're not suitable at a bar either, Wade.
Oh, no, not at all. You'll have quite the ruckus at the pub using the names Brett and Shawn have called each other.
Pile driver on its way.
Crashing down on his opponent. Ted.
Brett's bent on destroying HBK with moves like that.
Rolled into a crucifix.
And if Bret Hart isolates the leg, it feels the advance. Figure 4. And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold. The momentum is squarely on Hitman's side now.
HBK is struggling to meet the excellence of execution. Oh, fired back with a stiff shot to the face.
Sudden cutoff from Bret.
Oh, taking advantage with a clubbing blow. Ooh. Oh. Oh.
Whipped into the corner with tremendous force. This personal rivalry goes so far back. You can see the seeds of it when they were both tag team competitors, part of the Hart Foundation and the Rockers. Each man becoming breakout stars and leaders of a new generation in WWE. Up until that point, it was professional. But recent years and the weight of carrying the industry have changed these men.
The turning point was WrestleMania, Cole, when Bret was screwed out of the title in that Iron Man match. If the score is tied at the buzzer, it is a draw, and the title should have remained with Bret.
Well, it certainly felt like we were all learning the rules as it happened that night, but tonight the rules are very clear in this match, so I highly doubt we'll see any kind of screwy finish tonight.
Quick thinking right there.
And something Bret has to know is all the act. Attribute Shawn possesses. Michaels might have more cardiovascular conditioning here. Michaels is insanely resilient. Remember what Michaels did, Corey, in St. Louis just a month ago against The Undertaker in Hell in a Cell. He used every attribute to survive that encounter.
I've never seen a match more unholy than that Hell in a Cell match. HBK might not be surrounded by steel tonight, but I think the test in front of him is even greater. Michaels is going to need...
Champs down. This one's for everything. Kicks out before the 2 count.
Somehow still has the energy for a quick kick out.
He saw that one coming.
Oh, crossbody wipes them out.
Whoa.
There's press! There's press!
Barrage of fierce offense. Trying to find his bearings, but it looks like the end is near.
What's he have here?
Implanted by the DDT.
Some serious damage to the arm being inflicted here. And he turned it around. The wherewithal to counter HBK.
Forcefully sent into the corner of the ring.
Expertly applied leg lock.
This is Hitman wanting to punish Michaels from pillar to... post. Boom!
Bret Hart with a rough blow there. Yes! This has got to be demoralizing for Michaels.
Michaels looking racked with pain. The Hitman remaining a step ahead.
Ouch! Look what that did to Michaels' face.
With all these blows to the head, he has to be disoriented.
I think that's the plan, Cole. Try to keep him on the back foot.
Big kick.
Just like that, Shawn evades.
Proof these superstars have done their homework.
The Hitman looking to inflict even more punishment in unique fashion, like only the excellence of execution can. Ring post figure 4 by Bret Hart.
Call it academic. That's just the way it goes with the excellence of execution.
Ooh, nice Russian leg sweep. And to speak on the elephant in the room, yes, there's been a lot of speculation that if Bret Hart loses this match, this will be his last match in WWE.
Yeah, I tried to get a word from the Hitman earlier today about the rumors, but I was quickly escorted away by his Hart Foundation brethren.
It's a rumor cloud that hangs above the collective minds of this capacity crowd. Such an anxious feeling inside this arena.
Big clothesline! But there's been a lot of damage to the head.
Come on, guys. What are we doing here? We got to end this thing.
And into the corner he goes. Unloading! Just a surgical approach we're seeing from Hart.
Bret is unloading attacks here. Oh, man. Boom.
Ooh, Hart into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat. He's looking to go high risk from the top rope. From the top. Diving leg drop. From way up high. Hart has flight in mind.
From above.
And Bret off the top rope and the referee knocked down, guys.
Well, took down Shawn Michaels, but accidentally took down the ref in the process. And at this point, all bets are off.
Michaels to the eyes of the Hitman. Shawn taking advantage of the referee's state at the moment. But what is HBK thinking now?
Oh, and now looking for a sharpshooter. Bret Hart's own move. Shawn Michaels trying to turn him on his belly.
And the referee dropped once again as Bret kicked Michaels away.
And another ref's in.
What is going on here?
I guess we're not going to get a screw job tonight, Wade.
Clothesline. Placed against the turnbuckles. Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage. Counter. Saw it coming. Discus clothesline. So much momentum. About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. The sharpshooter's locked in. That's hooked in deep. Is he going to tap? Bret retains the title.
Here's your winner and still WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart.
You can feel the uncertainty in the air already. Yeah, who knows what Bret is going to do now?
A lot of questions still unanswered here.
Feels good to execute some long overdue showcase justice. Now, I'd like to switch gears, indulge myself a little, and use this technology to go up against 3 WWE legends that I've dreamed of competing against in a WWE ring. First up is a trip to the land of the extreme, ECW. When I first made it to WWE, I started on their ECW brand, but I always wondered how I do in the original ECW. Who would I face, you ask? Who is CM Punk's dream ECW opponent? Well, you know me, I aim high. And if I went to ECW and didn't call out the king of the deathmatch, the hardcore icon, if I didn't call out Cactus Jack to show me what extreme truly means, then what am I even doing here? The most violent of Mick Foley's alter egos, Cactus Jack tormented foes in the United States, Puerto Rico, Japan, basically anywhere that had glass, barbed wire, and fire was a place he wanted to compete. But I'd want my match to be at Hardcore Heaven 1994, a show made famous when the fans threw so many chairs into the ring it covered both Cactus and Terry Funk as well.
Please do not throw chairs into the ring! Stop the chairs!
Cactus Jack was a master of the Falls Count Anywhere match. It allowed him to be at his very best, and that is exactly what I want here. Whether you take me into battle or side with Cactus, you need to know that you're going to be in for a fight. But proving yourself against CM Punk is just as valuable as proving yourself as CM Punk, so you win either way. And I get to live out my dream no matter what.
CM Punk is here, and he is ready to return to the extreme.
Falls Count Anywhere in the ECW arena against Cactus Jack. I have a feeling that extreme will only be scratching the surface during this match.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
Taking nothing away from Punk, an ECW world champion in his own right. Is he truly ready for tonight? Because the ECW that CM Punk was a part of and the ECW that Cactus Jack was a part of are two completely different breeds.
Very true, but Punk has always embodied the heart and soul of ECW, no matter what era. And we know he's got a big enough chip on his shoulder to want to prove that at any cost tonight.
What we should really worry about is what Cactus Jack plans to do to Punk's heart and soul tonight. Because if Cactus has his way...
Ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what we're going to see in this match. I just know that if either man... has their way, we'll be seeing someone standing tall over a bloody foe.
Well, don't be so sure the winner won't be a bloody mess, too. Cactus Jack may be violence personified, but CM Punk didn't become the best in the world by shying away from getting his hands dirty when the situation calls for it. And in Falls Count Anywhere, you best believe the situation definitely calls for it.
Oh, man, what a strong kick.
As these two extreme legends brawl, I just have to sit here and appreciate the atmosphere that we are seeing Falls Count Anywhere in one of the most famous arenas in wrestling history.
Indeed, the ECW arena has been where many extreme icons have been created. And in these hallowed halls, two legends are currently doing battle.
Let me correct you there, Michael Cole. I would definitely classify CM Punk as an extreme legend and an icon. But in this arena, Cactus Jack is something more than those things. He's damn near a deity in this building.
Jack. Caught by the counter. Even though Cactus Jack and CM Punk have never faced off from the ring, Punk has had confrontations with Mick Foley in the past. In 2012, Punk brutally attacked Mick backstage.
And that attack almost led to a Survivor Series match where Punk and Foley would have served as team captains. But as they say so often, cards subject to change.
Well, I, for one, am glad. That match would have been a battle by proxy. This one is a hardcore war happening right in front of our eyes.
And Cactus Jack is just so unpredictable. When you're in the ring with him... and things backstage are getting quickly out of hand.
Oh, they're done playing nice. They've got some serious aggression that needs to be worked out, and this just might be the best way to do it.
Corey, that was a shining wizard. Oh, God, that might have punctured something.
And CM Punk looking for support from the crowd.
Big clothesline. Pin, shoulders are down.
But is it enough?
Gets the shoulder up after one. Uh-oh. One step ahead there. Being carried around now. Are you kidding me? Through the table. Gets lifted into position. Power bomb. My God. Did you hear that chair shot?
Avoided any damage there.
Spin kick to the midsection. Ooh, snaps the leg across the head. Oh, strong impact.
Jack just got out of there.
Bam! Well-placed calf kick. Using the chair with no caution at all. Ow! Oof, chucked that chair right at him. Big time height on that kick.
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects, and now an Anaconda Vice locked in.
Perfectly executed submission hold, locked in deep.
Will we see a tap out? A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Calf kick. Finds the mark.
Connected hard with the calf kick.
Ooh. Oof, kick finds it.
And he manages to escape just in the nick of time.
Lift it up. What's next? And there was some force on that move. Cactus on the receiving end. Boom, what impact. Oh, roundhouse kick. Oh, what a kick.
Cracked with a Mongolian chop.
Spinning kick to the gut.
His core clearly the offensive focus right now.
Oh! Calf kick on the money.
He's got to be rocked after taking yet another blow to the head.
Strong counter from Punk.
And a well-placed calf kick there. Look at him stumbling back up. Might have double vision.
Ooh, one step ahead there.
And look at this fight back, refusing to be dragged around any longer.
Target locked in. He knows it's that time.
God, Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair. Oh! He's starting to get up, but he might be put right back down. Bang! Oh, my! Oh!
Oh, man.
Able to parry that one.
Powerbomb position.
Simple but effective technique to get out of there.
Uh-oh, mandible claw, mandible claw.
Oh, and shoulders down, got the cover. Reversals, reversals, and more reversals.
What a display here. Counters on both sides.
And Cactus Jack's never backed down from a fight in his life, and looks like tonight will be no exception.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
Oh, he saw it coming.
Calf kick on the money. The parking lot is a literal playground of pain. This is getting ugly very fast. Big time height on that kick. Bam! Well-placed calf kick.
These superstars clearly and appropriately channeling every ounce of road rage they've ever had right now.
Bam! Down he goes. Averting danger with an elbow to the stomach.
Woo! Lock, double leg takedown and trying for a quick pin here.
Oh, turning the pin around. What's he doing? He had this match in the bag.
Oh, what a kick. And again, his head is the target of this attack.
At this point, I don't know how he's still standing. Oh, man. Cactus Jack looking worse for wear. Wow, swinging that big stick.
Oh! Boom! Snaps the leg across the head.
You can tell he's looking to end this here.
Oh, God, face first. The cover, the cover. A defiant kick out after one.
Hoisted up, powerbomb, desperate situation.
Fighting out, hammering away with punches to the face.
Oh, kick connected right on target. Jack telling his opponent to bring it. Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark. Coming down hard with the splash.
Oh, crushing impact on the splash.
Struck with a calf kick.
And just gouging the eyes to get some space here. He's doing everything he can to fight out of this tough spot. Hooked up. Boom! What happens next is anyone's guess.
I can't wait to see. With them fighting on the stage like this, there's no way this is going to end well.
Understatement of the year. Fighting on the stage only leads to disaster, believe me.
Uh-oh, counters to gain the advantage.
Find some payback with their own reversal.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
Oh, lots of torque on that suplex.
And I'm concerned about all the damage that has been done here.
Yeah, there's only so much your body can take before it gives out completely.
Sent right into the corner.
Punk now looking to reap the benefits of this dominance, dragging his opponent up onto the turnbuckles. High risk, high reward. You're damn right, the plunge! Going as big as you can possibly go with that one.
And going for the pin. Good Lord. CM Punk just defeated Cactus Jack in the ECW arena.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
What a violent match this was. CM Punk has to be feeling some kind of catharsis, making it through this, and most importantly, making it through Cactus Jack.
While Punk may have won the battle, but the thing about a sadist like Cactus Jack is that he has no problem soldiering on with the war.
Yeah, CM Punk and Cactus Jack just went through hell here. But we know for a fact that's where Cactus Jack feels most comfortable, win or lose. Punk deserves to celebrate, but he should also watch his back from now on.
Oh man, that was wild. The results don't even matter when you're in the ring facing legends and matches you never thought possible. A win, a loss, come on. It's about the moment here, and what a moment that was. Now that I got my ECW experience taken care of, I have my sights set on a man that many consider my dream opponent. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Despite our glaring differences, there's a lot of similarities between us. Give us a microphone and watch us captivate the audience.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
We do not back down from anybody, always ready to fight. Talking trash on an Attitude Era Raw against a prime Rattlesnake simply wasn't in the cards for my career, but at least with slingshot technology, I can make this match happen. All the respect in the world to Steve and every single achievement in his career, but trust that I'm going to bring the fight to him in a no-holds-barred match the second the bell rings. Austin wants to brawl all over the place? He wants weapons? Sounds good to me. Hell, I'm all for it after that fight with Cactus Jack. I've even got a special place in mind. A special arena in Chicago where we can have this all take place. Are you going to back me up and try to take down Stone Cold? Or do you think Steve Austin has my number? No matter what you choose, I'm going to do my best to take the head off the snake.
Son, you're looking at the best there is.
The best in the world.
The Texas Rattlesnake is here, looking to hunt down CM Punk.
From Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Stone Cold Steve Austin and CM Punk are two of the most defiant, anti-authority, rebellious, irritable men we've ever had the pleasure of watching in the ring. But tonight, we find out who is the toughest SOB of them all.
Yeah, a lot of common ground between these two. Surely a lot of mutual respect and admiration, but Austin and Punk couldn't help but ask themselves, who's the better man? Bell to bell.
And now we get the privilege of watching them work out the answer here in the ring in what promises to be a chaotic, no-holds-barred match. Soaring out of the ring goes Punk.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Two men fighting right now that could not be any different when it comes to their backgrounds. Punk has often been a straight-edge antagonist, and Austin is forever known as a beer-swilling hero.
Yeah, these two would probably never hit the town together after a match, but there are so many other elements of their personalities that completely align. Both Punk and Austin are steadfast in their beliefs. They both love to fight more than anything and stand tall as icons of their respective eras.
It's almost like if they weren't so stubborn, they'd make the perfect tag team.
What's something Punk has to really take into consideration facing off against old Stone Cold?
Punk has to realize that he can't count as much on his toughness here tonight as usual. Punk's a resilient guy, but Austin's offense can stop anyone dead in their tracks and have them begging for mercy. Punk might want to stay elusive and give Stone Cold the runaround. Effective counter.
Something we've discussed before is that Punk represents the best of the modern era, and Austin the best of the Attitude Era. Both men have proven they can hang with the other's contemporaries.
You're right about that, Cole. Who can forget when Austin...
Oh, saves us all from having to endure any more of that.
Stone Cold has taken command.
Punk has no answer for Austin's pure aggression right here.
Looking for something, anything under the ring. The steel coming down on the chair.
Oh, my word. That was a terrible way to land on that chair. Just the chilling sound of bone meeting steel.
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury. Totally helpless at the moment. Powerbomb planted. When asked about the locker room of Punk's prime, Steve Austin was a bit dismissive, saying he'd only need 1 or 2 moves to beat him. As to the top talent like Punk and John Cena, it would take 3 or 4.
Well, I'm sure Austin meant to include me in the latter group, but all that aside, the Rattlesnake is veering into overconfidence with a comment like that. Could a legend like Austin beat most competitors handily? Yes, but to think he's also an echelon.
Oh, God! Right into the steps!
That was a vicious landing.
From the top! Elbow drop! I don't know if Punk can withstand much more of this.
Austin is just stomping Punk down without any hesitation.
Got them off their feet here. Powerbomb. Differing in-ring styles from the...
Taking flight.
A piercing aerial elbow drop. Austin letting his opponent know who's in charge.
Check out the springboard. Clothesline. Steve Austin's down. Could this be the end? He gets the kick out after the 1.
And kicking out at this point, this quickly, definitely sends a pretty serious message.
Wow. They're lined up. And the pitch. Uppercut. When asked about facing CM Punk, Austin claimed that he would push and prod to get the best out of Punk, to give Punk an even bigger mean streak than ever.
I'm not so sure. That's humanly possible given the depths we've seen Punk sink to in order to secure a win, but I do not doubt the words of the Rattlesnake. When you're in the ring against Austin, you have to be at your best. And CM Punk...
Austin going big!
Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Stunner! Making way toward the top rope. From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? Just a frenzied assault from Austin.
Yeah, Austin is appearing unstoppable.
Opportunity now for Punk to capture some momentum.
Time now for CM Punk to get it.
Kick, whack, stunner.
CM Punk doesn't know where he is.
Kick, whack, stunner. That has to be the final nail in the coffin.
Makes the cover.
Stone Cold comes out on top. CM Punk has been defeated.
Here is your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Stone Cold Steve Austin. Still the toughest, meanest SOB around. Even CM Punk couldn't get the better of him.
Just goes to show what a singular talent Austin is. CM Punk might be the best in the world. He might be tough as nails. But the Texas Rattlesnake is just a different kind of animal.
You got that right.
I have one last personal dream match that I'd like to make happen. And since
Two of the biggest personalities in WWE colliding here tonight in Chicago. This might be the biggest match of the year.
You can tell there's a lot of respect between Punk and Eddie. Punk idolized Eddie as a teenager, and then the two crossed paths before Punk joined WWE. But even with that mutual respect, I expect the rules to be tested tonight.
Oh, we know Eddie will do that, and Punk has shown he'll adapt when necessary. But at the end of the night in Chicago, only one of them will stand tall. Reversed into an inverted DDT.
CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero, two of the best to ever do it in that ring. They've crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Indeed, Cole. These two men engaged in multiple battles on the independent circuit during Eddie's brief time away from WWE when Punk was still an in-ring rookie. Punk's raw skills at that point sharpened Eddie enough for Eddie to return to WWE and become a world champion.
But now Punk has the skills and in-ring knowledge that equals that of Latino Heat. So you better believe Punk is determined to prove he's the better competitor tonight.
Bam! Down he goes. And the momentum is shifting away from Eddie.
Punk proving he's seen this movie before, and Eddie can't find an opening here.
Oh, very effective takedown there.
CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero had a few matches with one another in 2002, which was less than 5 years removed from Punk's in-ring debut, only 3 years from when he decided to pursue professional wrestling full-time.
Even that early in his career, CM Punk was known as from the sky.
Crossbody from the top. This is going to be a slow, methodical match as much as it'll be a psychological one. Right now, I really can't tell who's got the advantage. From the top, double axe handle connects. Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
Eddie has to be aware now. This isn't the kid I've faced before. This man is my equal, maybe better.
Running knee in the corner. Oh, beautiful takedown for the victory. He breaks the ref's count before 2.
Somehow able to kick out before a 2 count. How are they still going like this? The springboard attack fails to land.
Spin kick to the midsection. Strikes with a kick. Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Punk is not taking his eyes off Eddie for a second, and it is paying off. Oh, what a forceful clothesline.
Axe handle from the middle rope. And got... Eddie's going to need to dig deep into his playbook if he wants to come back against Punk now. Check out the springboard.
Flying in like a missile.
Oof, that'll leave a mark.
Haymaker after haymaker.
Bam!
Oh, this exchange is whipping this capacity crowd into a frenzy.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who's going to step off the gas first?
Check out the springboard. Oh, what a lariat.
Connected hard with the calf kick.
I know CM Punk, and the man was always confident that he'd reach the mountaintop in WWE. But starting his career, guys his size weren't considered main event talent.
Seeing a guy like Eddie Guerrero, who once competed as a cruiserweight, take on and topple giants of this industry and win top titles in the biggest main events, well, that had to inspire Punk.
It definitely does, Wayne, but don't think for a second that the respect Punk has for Eddie breaking those barriers will keep the best in the world from giving everything he has to defeat Latino Heat.
Goes for the suplex, powered up high, oh, but dropping behind Eddie.
Into a chop block. Not looking good in this position.
Go to sleep. Guerrero's on his last breath.
CM Punk has an in-ring IQ that's second to none. But I wonder if even he can plan for a man who immortalized the phrase, lie, cheat, and steal.
Corey, let's not discount that Punk has shown he can be underhanded as well. But something we know about Eddie is that he knows when to dig even deeper into his bag of tricks when facing a more seasoned opponent. I think we'll see some antics from Eddie tonight that even Punk has never seen.
Latino Heat bringing a bit of a simmer to CM Punk as he starts to register some attacks.
He's able to reverse it.
Oh, we know. What's coming here? Ladies and gentlemen, go to sleep. Will that sew this up for Punk?
Ouch. Outside of WWE, Punk and Eddie have had a handful of matches. But when it comes to singles bouts, the record between these men is tied at 1 win apiece, with a time limit draw as well.
You cannot ask for a more even rivalry than...
And Guerrero for the win! Still only got one.
The wear and tear of this match only affecting him slightly, it seems. Stunning Hurricane Rana.
Two men giving everything they have, their legacies, their pride, all on the line tonight.
Yeah, and neither Eddie or Punk look like they're willing to concede victory yet. Go to sleep!
That finally has to slam the door shut and end this.
Look at the height. Frog splash.
Nice scoop slam.
Uppercut right on target.
Turns that back on CM Punk.
Move!
Bam! Down he goes. A steady stream of moves taking out Eddie.
Guerrero is showing some vulnerabilities in his game. Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it.
Gets to the ropes, and the hold is released. Turn it around with a reversal.
Back and forth. This CM Punk with full control. There's the left.
He's going to sleep.
No way Eddie's coming back from that.
Two. He kicked out at two.
You have to be impressed with how much Eddie can endure, how much he's able to still fight on.
Punk took it.
Incoming!
Oh, a soul-crushing splash.
That might have done it. This could be it. There's two. Punk did it here in Chicago.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
This has to mean so much more for Punk than just a win. Defeating your idol is something few people ever get to experience.
Let alone in front of your hometown, on your native soil.
You can just tell Punk is being overwhelmed with emotion right now.
Slingshot tech creating matches I only thought could happen in my wildest dreams is pretty awesome. But I see another application that, to this point, has not been attempted. I want to see Slingshot tech show me what could have been, too. One of the questions I get more than anything else is some variant of, what do you think would have happened if you stayed with WWE in 2014? Now we have a perfectly viable tool to at least attempt an answer. Hopefully, Slingshot Tech is up to the task. While I may not know too much about what the future could have held, I do know that Triple H himself, after having
CM Punk, Triple H, set for one-on-one action tonight. The championship main event implications on the other side of this match.
Triple H looking to dash CM Punk's WrestleMania main event dreams, stating that he's only doing what's best for business. Triple H has served as a proper roadblock for Punk this long. Can he continue to do that here tonight? Spiked by that DDT.
And CM Punk, with an incredible opportunity tonight, has been wrestling since the age...
Let me stop you there, Cole. What about the opportunity for Triple H? So much is made of what CM Punk can accomplish this evening, but Triple H can be challenging for his 14th championship by the end of the night.
Well, that's very true, Wade, but if I were speaking for the average WWE fan, that wouldn't be the story they want to see.
Ha! The average fan? Look, CM Punk has had a few hot years, but the story befitting of WrestleMania is the reunion of Evolution. Three of the most dominating and influential superstars.
Take off. Wow! Cross body! Face first. Setting up. The Koji clutches locked in. This is a bad... And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out with a submission.
Punk really wants to humiliate Triple H tonight. Has told the game, I'm in the ring every week performing at the highest level, and that's what makes me the best in the world.
A bit of a jab. Punk inferring that Triple H spends more time in the board room than in the ring. Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the Anaconda vice grip.
And you can see him struggling to... a couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Block the effort and cut them off with a shot to the gut.
Punk devising something. Cut off with a savage clothesline. Clothesline.
The seeds of this battle go back to CM Punk's frustrations with the company. Seeing head figures not listen to the people, not give the best in the world his due.
Yeah, and Punk wasn't going to take it anymore. The brass never wanted a guy like CM Punk to succeed, never wanted to acknowledge his cult of personality. And now Punk is forcing the COO to take notice on our industry's biggest night of the year.
Oof! Triple H was waiting on that.
Huge kick connects. Oh, she has bad intentions now. Removing the turnbuckle pad. Punk never saw that. Oh, nice scoop roll up for the win. And he only stays down for a 1 count.
That's smart. Taking the one to catch your breath.
An elbow will break that up. Sheesh, a painful looking chop. spinning kick to the gut. Counters. Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle.
From the top rope.
Flying elbow drop. And with that, Punk just showed Triple H exactly whose era it is now.
CM Punk, opponent completely softened up here. What on earth is he cooking up from this position? Oh my! CM Punk, the plunge!
Now CM Punk needs to end this. And staying with it, into the cover. 2 count. Punk did it. Punk's going to the main event of WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
And with this win, CM Punk has punched his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania. Later tonight, vying for the World Heavyweight Championship against Randy Orton and Batista. Punk can celebrate now, but the worst is yet to come. Main eventing isn't the goal. Winning the main event is.
The best thing about defeating Triple H at WrestleMania 30 is the spot it granted me in its main event later that night, a full 11 years before I'd actually see that dream fulfilled. The worst part? I'd be entering battle at less than 100% against Randy Orton and Batista. Great. Batista had won the 2014 Royal Rumble, locking him into a match with WWE World Heavyweight Champion and my old pal, the Viper himself, Randy Orton. But my match with Triple H came with that added stipulation where the winner would join the match and make it a triple threat. This time, though, I'm going to let you choose who you want to control. Would Randy Orton have walked out of his matchup still on top? Would Batista unleash the animal within for another dominant victory? Or would that kid from Chicago shock the world and win 2 matches at WrestleMania against 3 of WWE's most dominant and imposing figures? I don't know for sure what will happen, but I do know what I'd like to see. Well, what is it that you want to see when CM Punk takes on Randy Orton and Batista in the main event of WrestleMania 30?
The following contest
This isn't what Batista or Orton wanted. They were hoping this title match would be an Evolution reunion. Instead, CM Punk is playing spoiler in this triple threat.
And that's exactly why this WrestleMania crowd is on the edge of their seats. We expect the unexpected, but no one thought CM Punk would make it all the way here tonight.
Now Punk just has to finish the job. But Orton and Batista stand in his way with championship ambitions of their own. And after what CM Punk had to fight through earlier tonight, he can't possibly be in the best shape for this triple threat. Orton and Batista were fully aware of that fact.
Absolutely. Trust me, they watched Punk's match earlier. They know everything that is hurting on CM Punk right now. There is blood in the water.
You're talking about the heart of the Second City Saint, though. The chance to become the champion outweighs any lingering pain. Crushing the knee there. Is it possible that Batista could just power through both Punk and Orton with his raw animal strength?
It's certainly possible, but I don't like it as a strategy. Blind Rage isn't going to get Batista what he wants, not with a calculating superstar like CM Punk in the ring. Batista has to play smart in this one.
No countouts, no disqualifications, triple threat rules. CM Punk in his first WrestleMania main event. A dream come true.
CM Punk has totally defied the odds as far as his accomplishments here in WWE. If he can beat all of Evolution in one night, it'll add extra credence to being called the best in the world. Kick lands.
Picked up and being carried around now. And that was a well-executed attack.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Set him up. Russian leg sweep.
Laying weights to the back of the neck.
Boom. You cannot look at Randy Orton without saying, wow, that is the face of WWE. Put that face on the cover of the programs and those lovely little collector cups.
Polar opposite feelings at WWE headquarters when it comes to CM Punk. But if Punk can pull off the miracle tonight, he would become undeniable.
There's a reason why Stephanie and Triple H have made Orton the face of WWE. As our good friend JBL would say, if you build a sports entertainer from the ground up, it would look exactly like Randy Orton.
If Randy comes out on top in this match, that will settle the entire issue.
From way up.
And Batista wants more from his opponent.
Returning to the ring now. And a big question coming into tonight was, are we going to see the animal of old? Will Batista look like a dominating force?
You don't win the Royal Rumble by accident, Cole. Batista said he came back for one thing, to become champion. He doesn't care what anybody thinks about him. He doesn't want to be cheered. He doesn't care. It's all about the title.
The animal is certainly still in Big Dave, and he's still upset with this not being a one-on-one contest, but he will take every advantage of the triple threat rules.
Oh, we have to get the hell out of the way. Luthez press. Rapid fire right hands.
The action spilling our way now. Might need to take cover.
CM Punk knows what's at stake here more than anything. He said he wants change in WWE. And if the catalyst for that change means going through the COO and then to future Hall of Famers, then so be it.
What will tomorrow look like if the voice of the voiceless becomes champion?
Stanford would be in a panic.
Maybe, but Bourbon Street would go crazy tonight. That gets reversed on CM Punk.
Oh, CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the Anaconda vice grip.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world.
A little cockiness here from Batista.
Raining down right hands. And slides back into the ring.
Leaning him against the turnbuckle right here. He wriggles out of the danger zone there.
Oh, God, right to the cranium.
Uh-oh, Cole, I think we know what the Viper's doing. Yeah, Randy Orton was in position. Vintage Orton.
It doesn't matter how big Batista is, the Legend Killer puts everyone down with that. Bad sight here, dangling helpless in the corner.
Orton fending that off.
Came out of nowhere.
This could be it. The champ can retain.
Shoulders down. Might be it for Batista. The Viper wins it all. Orton defeats both Punk and Batista.
The winner of this match and still the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the
Closing out WrestleMania 30 by appearing in my first ever WrestleMania main event.
Cena defending the title against anyone, anytime, and tonight.
A lot of interesting competitors have answered Cena's open challenge over the past few months. But Punk coming out here might be his biggest showdown yet.
There's no might about it, Cole. This is the biggest challenge yet. And this one certainly feels more personal. Punk has always resented Cena, and for a time he had Cena's number with multiple victories against the franchise.
I think Punk might be a bit jealous of what John's been able to accomplish since winning the title at WrestleMania. Punk's never held the US title, and you know he'd like to win it and become an even better champ than Cena.
CM Punk has accomplished so much in his career. ECW champion, Intercontinental champion, Tag Team champion, World champion. But he's never won the United States title. Guys, how much does CM Punk want this title tonight?
He craves the United States title, Cole. If you want to call yourself the best in the world, holding every title of note is a key indicator of the moniker. And you know Punk wants to add his name to the list of legends that have held the United States Championship over the last 3.5 decades.
But even a competitor, the level of CM Punk is subject to curses. We've often seen competitors who are one title shy of a triple crown or grand slam just get a mental block when it comes to getting the last title on the list. Punk might already be seeing this title filling that last spot on his mantle and thinking that far ahead against a competitor like John Cena is very dangerous.
Cena has to be feeling pretty confident with the champion's advantage on his side here.
Yeah, but you better believe that's only going to add fuel to the fire for Punk. This isn't just about what the U.S. title would mean to him. This is about dismantling Cena and proving once again that he's a better competitor than the franchise. Rushing into the corner, step-up knee, rocks the jaw, and followed by a bulldog headlock.
I'm just going to ask this. Why has it taken CM Punk so long to answer the US Open Challenge? Is Punk intimidated by Cena nowadays? Remember, the last time these two stood face-to-face in the ring, Cena defeated Punk to earn a spot at WrestleMania.
Punk is not intimidated by blast-off.
Wow, cross body! Cena now taking the brunt of the attack.
Yeah, you can just tell that Punk's
Up high.
oh, coming down from way up top.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact. What a counter! Cena might be able to start mounting something here.
This could be a good chance for Cena to get some distance and rethink things.
Body slam slipped out.
Inverted DDT.
CM Punk looking to put his opponent away on his shoulders. GTS connects.
Could that be enough to gain the title?
2 kick out. I thought it was finished off for sure.
I thought we were about to crown a new champ.
Here we go. Splash.
Massive. Beautiful. Right into the cover.
2 count.
And new U.S. champion, CM Punk.
Here is your winner, and the new United States Champion, CM Punk.
Gentlemen, I think this is the start of a whole new chapter for CM Punk. He is the new United States Champion.
Punk just outsmarted, outlasted, and outperformed Cena tonight.
Adding another classic encounter with John Cena is always the right call, and answering that U.S. Open challenge is something I know I would have done if I was around for it. I also know exactly what my plan would have been at the start of 2016. Now, as you may recall, it was at the Royal Rumble that year where AJ Styles finally made his WWE debut.
The phenomenal one is here! AJ Styles!
It's one of those moments where
and the time has come to finally answer the question of just who really is the best in the world. The phenomenal AJ Styles, the Second City Saint CM Punk, face-to-face in a WWE ring on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania.
Styles and Punk have traveled up and down the same roads, wrestled in the same high school gyms and armories, competed internationally, and honed their crafts to the point where they can both be called the best. But tonight, all roads have led them to this moment, where only one of these men can be called the winner.
Oh, what an axe handle.
I've been very fortunate to have faced off with both of these men.
Face first. Setting up. Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here. Face first. Setting up. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Perched up top.
And nobody home on that one.
Bam! AJ on the receiving end. AJ getting tossed out the hard way. Sky high. Through the air. And connects.
From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
Airborne!
Oh, no, went big and pays for it.
Good God, just a disgusting thud heard here at ringside.
Neither one of these men are going to hold back in this one, are they?
Absolutely not. And both Punk and Styles are incredibly capable of getting down and dirty when they have to. There may be a great deal of respect in this match, but there's also a lot of pride on the line. Neither Punk nor Styles will hesitate to pull out all the stops on each other in this match, and I personally cannot wait to see it.
He's going up. Perched up top.
Good Lord, taking flight.
Fueled by emotion, doing whatever it takes to take out the competition.
And now Styles is under immense pressure.
Yes, CM Punk's making clear that the time for pleasantries is over. And Styles finding out that the hard way.
And Styles is going to need a phenomenal comeback to overcome CM Punk at this point.
Got to be agonizing for the arm.
Returning back to the ring.
CM Punk in full control. There's the...
And a counter. A counter by Styles. Oh, straight forearm.
AJ's got something at hand.
Neck breaker.
Oh.
Wards that off. What a response.
Oof. Smack in the corner with incredible velocity. Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the Anaconda vice grip.
Absolutely. A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
AJ Styles, here it comes.
CM Punk now powers up his opponent and connects with a go-to sleep. Styles wasn't ready. It could be over.
2. And Punk gets the big win over Styles.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
You can't deny that both Punk and Styles gave their all in.
An honest dream match for any era, and you may.
It was CM Punk who threw a challenge at Kurt Angle. Said he wanted to give Kurt the chance to see if he could take down the best in the world in Angle's final match. What a better place to do it than at WrestleMania.
Yeah, how could Kurt resist? Angle and Punk have never met in a ring before, but they are known all over the world as two of the best. Now, at last, we get to find out who really is superior inside those ropes.
CM Punk has been talking out of both sides of his mouth.
First up top.
Oh, the high risk does not pay off.
Waistlock applied, rolling. Great body control.
Punk avoids the attack.
Trying armbar. And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. CM Punk headed to the top rope.
From the top.
Diving double axe handle. Any advice for CM Punk here?
First up top.
Diving knee drop.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Oh! And Wade, long ago, there was an opportunity for these two men to have locked up, but the stars just never aligned.
That's correct. ECW is what you're talking about, Cole. A mid-2000s rebranding. CM Punk and Kurt Angle were positioned as the premier attractions. Punk being the young upstart with a groundswell of support behind him, and Angle being the veteran, the true wrestling machine.
Now, those would have been battles that would have shortened each man's career, no doubt.
Wants to finish this.
From the top. Double axe handle connects. Oh, what an axe handle.
I talked to Punk earlier today, and he said he fully expects Angle to be a step quicker than he's been recently. A little more intense. The Kurt Angle of old.
Fitting American sports analogy here for an American hero. You gents, correct me if I'm wrong, is like a legendary baseball player taking his final swings at the plate. He may not have much left, but he's still CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done.
He just manages to get to the rope. Submission hold has to be let go.
Twisting that left arm there. Good old-fashioned punch to the jaw. CM Punk completely dominant. And this will end things. Go to sleep. Will Angle recover?
Face first. Setting up on the Koji clutch locked in. And does he? Yes, he counters. I can't believe he got out of that. Face first. Set. Able to reach the ropes and break the hold.
Showing Punk the door here.
Despite what has transpired leading to tonight, there's a level of respect that CM Punk has for Kurt Angle. Punk might even have love for Angle, but Punk will not be sorry about beating Kurt in his final match.
There's all this talk about the storybook ending, the beautiful button on the career for Kurt Angle, a big win at WrestleMania. Think of what this would do for CM Punk. Think about what's driving Punk right now. To say that he is the man who beat Kurt Angle in Kurt's final match of his Hall of Fame career.
CM Punk looking to put his opponent away on his shoulders. GTS connects.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
Face first. Setting up. The Koji clutch is locked in. And this hold is get tap out.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
This was one to remember, and certainly a victory CM Punk will never forget, forcing Kurt Angle to tap out to end his career with a loss here at the
Maybe it's only in an alternative timeline, but I'll take the advantage.
It all comes down to this. Hell in a Cell and Wrestle.
You can just feel how much tension is in the air here at WrestleMania. CM Punk facing possibly his biggest challenge to date.
There's really no telling what we're about to witness here with The Fiend. We've already seen a lot of diabolical mind games, and I'm sure those are far from over.
This match is going to change Punk forever. Whether he wins or loses, he'll never be the man he was before he entered the Cell tonight. Northern Lights. Just over a year ago, at WrestleMania 36, The Fiend competed in one of the most unorthodox matches in WrestleMania history, the Firefly Funhouse match. He took John Cena on a journey of mental anguish and brutal self-reflection before beating down the franchise and pinning him in the center of the ring. I don't think Cena will ever be the same if we ever take down. Stacked it up here. Look at pin. Well, flips the leverage, shoulders down. He calls off the pin attempt, maybe wanting to try something else.
Ouch.
Breaker.
CM Punk bringing attacks to The Fiend, but will The Fiend shrug this off, as we've seen so frequently before?
This might be one of the most psychological matches we'll ever witness in the history of WWE.
The Fiend started laying his groundwork earlier. I know Punk seems like he's unfazed, but deep down I think the seed of fear has started to sprout inside him. Punk has to do everything he can to fight through that fear if he wants to walk out of WrestleMania with the win tonight.
Both of these men have made careers by changing with the times. Punk has gone from indie darling to extremist to straight-edge cult leader to the best in the world.
I will agree that Punk's ability to evolve is commendable, but I don't think anyone has undergone a transformation quite like Bray Wyatt when he became The Fiend.
Indeed, gentlemen, Bray Wyatt was a dominant force in the main event already, but as The Fiend, he's almost unbeatable. Wonder if Punk will need... To change it again to overcome tonight's challenge.
And he gets directed into the corner.
Oh, an overhand punch. And CM Punk is in control.
Punk fighting through the fear and putting a pounding on the Fiend. CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi, and textbook CM Punk, Anaconda vice grip.
He's in a bad position now.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Hoisted up. Big power slam.
CM Punk now looking to finish the job here with a GTS. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
2. CM Punk beats the Fiend.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
I don't know how on earth Punk was able to do it, but he's standing victorious over the Fiend here tonight.
Yeah, but does he really think this will be the end of the nightmares? I think it's just the beginning.
That's a nightmare that can wait until Punk goes to bed tonight. For now, he's just happy to defeat this monster on the grandest stage of them all.
An honor to know him, to have worked with him.
Here comes the best couple in the world.
From Chicago, Illinois, AJ Lee and CM Punk.
CM Punk and AJ Lee have both accomplished so much as individuals. Both have Hall of Fame credentials in WWE. Both have made their mark outside the business too, but the thing that means most to each of these competitors is standing right next to them. Punk and AJ are at their best together, and they're about to show the world exactly why.
He is the voice of the voiceless, and crazy is her superpower. Both of them are about to make a lot of noise tonight. And this should be one hell of a tag team match. The brash CM Punk and AJ Lee taking on the cocky Miz and Maurice. Two teams, not just in this matchup, but in life as well, who couldn't be more different from one another.
It's that blue-collar, scratch-and-claw mentality versus the mentality of having the spotlight and only the finest things in life. Really, it's a tale as old as time.
CM Punk and AJ Lee truly don't like the Miz and Maurice, and believe me, the feeling is mutual. Now all four of these superstars have the chance to let those feelings out in a good old-fashioned tag team match player. A razor-sharp chop there. The list of accolades for Punk and AJ may be a smidge longer, their in-ring skills may be a smidge higher, but there's one aspect of this that the It couple has over their opponents tonight, and it's the most vital one: experience.
As much as it pains me to agree there, Wade, you're right. Miz and Maurice have stood in the ring against some of the top power couples in wrestling at some of the biggest PLEs in WWE history, including Royal Rumble and WrestleMania.
And for as long as Punk and AJ have known each other off-screen, they've only tagged together for a few brief matches on Raw. Training together is one thing, competing together is another. Punk and AJ are going to have to be fast learners tonight.
And since this is standard tag team rules, the men can fight the women and vice versa. How does that change up the strategy in this one? How does AJ's strategy when facing The Miz differ from her strategy facing Maurice? Or all the other combinations we could see in this tag match?
Honestly, these are all four high-level championship-caliber superstars. They've all done their homework, and none of them are going to hold back, no matter who's standing across the ring from them.
Maurice is mostly known today for her reality TV work, but it's easy to forget that she was one of the most dominant competitors of the Divas era.
That she was, Michael Cole. Maurice was the first woman to ever hold the Divas. Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now, an Anaconda Vice locked in.
Saving their teammate here.
Oh, I thought that submission spelled the end.
A shining wizard will rearrange your face. And just when he needed it most, he got the tag. Around the neck.
With authority. Don't get me wrong, AJ Lee is her own woman and can fight her own battles, but we've seen in the past that CM Punk will defend his family with every fiber of his being. The Miz, on the other hand, sometimes he makes his wife fight his battles. Hides behind his wife when the fight intensifies.
That's because Miz and Maurice are an equal unit. Why should the man always hold the door open? Or the ring ropes, for that matter?
You call it being equal? I just think Miz can be a chicken sometimes.
Boom!
Big impact. The arm absorbing the damage.
Oh, that might have just broken something.
You know what? I'm just going to say it. I believe CM Punk is jealous of The Miz.
Come on, Wade, jealous? Miz is a Grand Slam champion, sure, but Punk has accomplished even more in WWE.
We can compare resumes all day, Cole, but consider this. Everything Punk wanted to do. Miz did first. Miz joined the main roster first. Miz was the face of WWE first. Miz was doing the late-night talk show circuit first. Quick tag in the corner. Now some double-team offense incoming. From the top rope.
Dim the spotlight, roll the credits. Miz and Maurice.
And for whatever reason, she stops the pin herself.
Curious decision here. Not sure why she gave up on the pin.
anticipation.
Punk has said on multiple occasions that he doesn't respect The Miz or how he got his start in WWE. I'm sure AJ Lee feels the same about Maurice.
Punk and Lee got into WWE the traditional way, by competing on the independent circuit for years and paying their dues, while Miz and Maurice took the reality route via Tough Enough and Diva Search, respectively.
Well, as a man who put in years of training, but also won the first season of NXT, the truth of the matter is that a real WWE superstar will take any opportunity given to them to get their foot in the door. There's no shame whatsoever in how Miz and Maurice got here, and their success since is proof that it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And the It couple is going to finish strong tonight. Of that, I am sure.
Ah, there it is. Punk and AJ get the win.
Here are your winners, AJ Lee and CM Punk.
In what may be one of the most emotional wins of their collective careers, CM Punk and AJ Lee proved themselves tonight. For Lee, she proved she deserves to be back on top of the women's division after a long hiatus. For Punk, he proved he's the true face of WWE. And even though his biggest battles were on his own, and Punk famously said that he's not here to make friends, this industry is what gave him what matters most, his family.
CM Punk has had so many knives put in his back, so many acrimonious splits. When it comes to those who ride for Punk, he will stand by their side every step of the way.
And there's nobody who stands closer to CM Punk than that woman, his wife, AJ Lee. For the man who calls himself the...
Truly, truly fantastic. Facing a litany of all-time WWE greats, crossing through time and space itself, testing out new technology, we've experienced a showcase like no other and had a huge part in how it all ended up. How does it feel? What are you even talking into? I'm not holding a microphone, man. You gamers are weird, you know that? The classics never get old. Seriously, though, you should be proud of what you've accomplished here. Showcase built its name on ideals of honor and legacy and tradition and greatness, and I think I did them all justice here today. When we honor the past, when we keep the names of legends alive long after they're gone, we show respect to them for their own journeys. And here in the WWE 2K26 Showcase, I know we did things a little differently. Hell, there's some people out there that choose to do a full gauntlet instead of taking it one step at a time. Insanity, but that's the point. We only get one go. And if you don't do it as authentically as possible, if you don't do it your way, then why even bother? I built my entire career on that approach. Some love it, some don't, but you can't win them all. And if you try, you will drive yourself crazy. So always do what's in your heart. Always. Thank you for letting me do the whole 2K Showcase a little differently. Thank you for always having my back. And thank you for showing that a true underground kid can one day be the most mainstream success, as long as they stay true to themselves. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a dog waiting for me.